Alright, so starting on the back, everything we're going to need to remove here is our lower shock mount. We're going to have to disconnect our sway bar end link, and you want to undo your brake lines and some ABS stuff, keep those from getting under any strain. Coming around here, you want to loosen your panhard bar on the back. Just loosening it a little bit, you want to take the bolt all the way out. It's another flag nut right here. When you're done, it should be something like this. End link out, bunch of slack ready to go here, and lower shock undone. Once you have all that out, we're going to droop the axle and get some springs out. Alright, we have both rear springs out. As per the directions, we've cut the little nubs here, one right here and one right there. We cut those off the top of this with our pair of flush cuts. As you can see, nothing else installed here. One thing I did forget to mention on the last step is we gotta loosen our control arms in the back here, just so we can get enough movement out of the axle. So, next step, we are going to be installing our little bump stop spacers up here. They look like these guys right here. They are universal, they go on either side, but it's going to sit up here just like so. We're going to bolt it down the front and the rear, and then get our spacers in and our springs back in. Alright, little status update. We've got springs with the new spacers in. We got our struts are snug at the bottom. We haven't torqued them yet. We are just about to do that end link is done. We've already done the one on the other side. Make sure to reconnect your brake line brackets, your ABS lines, or ABS wires and everything. We have to tighten up all of our lower control arms. The final torque's got to be done on the ground, just for the bushings and everything. Same thing with the front end on like control arms and stuff. Then we got to do our lower shock mounts, and I think everything's good to go. Also, I'm not sure if I got the update video in, but we got our little spacers in. One here, one over here. It's coming along. Alright, we got everything in. We're back down to about chest height. Spacers in. We have our little bump stop spacers in there. And come around to the front. Got my fancy little light here. Try and shine some light for you guys. Upper spacer. We got the preload spacer. Everything's all in and tight, ready to go. We're going to get it on the ground here. Do the final torques on our control arms, front and rear. And then next time you see it, it's going to have some nice wheels and tires on it. Alright, here it is, off the lift. Got our wheels and tires on. Great looking truck. We got a bunch more goodies we're going to put on it. Probably not today, this is probably a tomorrow thing at this point in time. So one issue that we did just discover is this lower plastic panel right here. The edge of the tire, you can actually, no, that's actually not wear, but still. It's hitting just the outside edge of the lug, right on this very outside edge. So we're probably gonna have to trim this a little bit to make it fit, or not rub when turning, but besides that, everything looks great. All right. So we trimmed up the other side. This is that lower panel that the piece was rubbing on. This is just the passenger side version. You can see this little line I have sketched out. We're going to chop that piece off on this end here. Get it installed on the truck. We already did the driver's side over there, you can see. And it doesn't rub over there. So we're going to go ahead and cut this one up, get it cleaned up so it looks nice, get it back on the truck, and it'll be good to go.